Switching the correct scene. And getting this going. Hey, good morning, Uncapable. How are you doing? How's it going? Oop, let's just go. And good morning, good afternoon, STC. How are you doing? And greetings to you, Laceling. Good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. Or evening. You're well? Nice, glad to hear that. So for anyone curious, this is going to be a proof of concept run for one player, one controller with the new chip. Also, I'll try to see whether I can get those annoying distortions out a little bit better. I probably will need a new power supply. Actually, I'm not sure a power supply would help. In this case. Oh well. Just barely afternoon for you, so you're correct. I see. Alright, I'll try to remember that. 12:15. Oh. Testing. Interesting. I can't get the distortions out. Oh, that's worse. Oh, I'm playing on an actual console, by the way. It's just my image is a bit odd. I'm not going to play this for too long, I don't think. Maybe it's switching to emulator in case it doesn't get any better. By the way, my emulator crashed after I started Secret of Mana and let the intro play for about 10 seconds. Twice. So I think that's kind of consistent. I'm not entirely sure what I did to the pure emulator or Secret of Mana ROM for that matter. And good morning, Ruff. How are you doing? My pleasure. And greetings to you, Fonst. How are you doing? I think this is probably as good as it gets in terms of the tiny distortions there. Hope it's not too bad on stream. So for anyone curious, I am going to do the one player two controller route now, but with just one controller. That's literally it. I'll have to adjust for how to do the overcharge attacks, and that I will need to redo them multiple times, but that's basically the gist of it. So, I guess the other gist of it is I will be using two overcharge attacks with the bow and the sprite, and also not level up the spear. But no more out of order early game, unfortunately. So it will literally just be the exact same path, with the small difference of the weapons and how to use the weapons in the end. And greetings, Sandman, how are you doing? Oh, I guess one other small difference. I will be getting 3 slots of barrels, I think. And greetings, Phase 1 Skeeth, how are you doing? I won't worry about trying to remember it too much. The time zone is strange. It is definitely a bit odd to have just 4 hours apart. Kind of makes me curious where that might be. My first thought was maybe Portugal or Spain in the west, but I'm not sure that would be far enough to the west. Could also be, well, further west and north, I'm not sure. Doing good, just got home from work. I see, welcome home. So, I would say no magic is probably going to be faster. But definitely not as consistent if you use absolutely no magic. That is the short version of that one. It's kind of a bit hard to determine. The main reason why I don't want to use magic is because, well, later on we will be missing out on a lot of mana seeds. Because we will also lack 4 spell schools now, actually, not just 3. The standard 1-player 2 controller route actually got Dryad. Nowadays we don't get Dryad anymore, actually, so that's going to be a bit awkward. It's going to be a bit awkward indeed. I will compensate of not getting the Mitch Mallet by using 3 slots of barrels. Newfoundland, Canada. Isn't that where it's half an hour shifted? I see, interesting. Actually it's 4.5 hours, not just 4. Nice. Yeah, basically I know about that because of Bananasaurus Rex, who apparently also is from that region. Who is, by the way, another streamer I like to watch a lot. Just for reference. And greetings, Chuck Grody, how are you doing? Any idea when your next Diablo 2 race will be? Technically it was scheduled for today, but I sent Ryu back to bed. Or at least I tried to. I'm not sure whether he's in bed. I hope he is. Because he did not get enough sleep. And honestly, I feel like it would be irresponsible of me to accept the race while he really needs some more sleep. In a similar fashion that it's kind of, well, you don't really want to push someone to that limit, do you? Because that's no fun to be sleep deprived for way too long. Boston needs sleep? Well, this one does. At least he needs some repair, station and recharging. But the past Ontario. Ryu streams mad hours? Yep, he's ridiculous. He's crazy. But still, I figured that was the correct call of me to make it just kind of, look, I'm not going to raise you while you need that much sleep, please. Oh well, I'm not sure. So yeah, we are just going to be doing the standard stuff here. With the small difference that I will not be killing any goblins. Actually, this might, up until Fire Gigas, this is going to be probably faster than 2 controllers. Nah, actually I'm not sure about that, because I need to level up the sprite's second weapon. Or more specifically, the sprite's weapon. Along the way. Well, we'll need to see how that works out. I'm actually considering leveling up the spear for the sprite instead. Now that they actually get the spear. Because you can level up the spear right after. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to straight up do that. I'm just going to straight up do that. I'll give the sprite the spear and upgrade it on Watts as soon as I leave Tropicolor Place. And greetings, brother cakes. Will Yaga ever do a Facecam stream? I actually did some of those at New Year's Eve, basically, to prepare for HDQ appearance, so to speak. Since HGQ 2014 and 15, I've been there, in case you're wondering, so you could find pictures of me if you really want to. I've been there, and I really didn't like how I was slouching so much. So, in preparation, I did some face cam just so I would have a proper posture at the next GDQ event. That's literally the reason. And yes, I prefer hand cam in general. I don't like face cam, as in I'm never going to have a permanent face cam, I can tell you that much. I don't like it at all. Don't like face cam, nope. So let me focus on this one here a little bit, real quick. Basically the gist of it is, facecam is just really uncomfortable to me. And I like, thank you! Thank you for 9 months of support in a row. Thank you so much on Heineck. That means a lot to me, good sir. I hope you're doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Oopsie. What are rabbits exactly? Rabbits are the little yellow chumpy creatures from this game here. They are just the weakest type of enemies and really cuddly and cute. Well, and we still need to kill them to level up our weapon, but that's besides the point. That's what the rabbits are. They are from this game series here. Like those near mods? Nice. That's awesome. Will 12 months be a delicious frog or bird? No. You don't need frogs, that's mean. You don't need frogs. Rabbit. Nice, that worked. Nine months in a row. A long time. Thank you so much. But yeah, by the way, either way, it's not just that I don't like how I look. That is definitely part of it. But the thing is, in a sense, I don't think it would be bad in that sense. What really bugs me the most about the facecam is just... it's really uncomfortable to me in the sense that I always need to think about what am I doing exactly now? How do I look? How do I need to look on camera? What am I doing? Can I still scratch my nose, or does that look weird? Can I drink something now? Can I eat something now on stream? Or should I just take off the facecam, etc.? It's just kind of... it's really nothing specific as much as it is all the little things that you then just tend to think about when potentially hundreds of people can just see you do stuff. It's different for a single marathon appearance, at least to me it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's different for a single marathon appearance because you know exactly what you're getting into, you are prepared for that 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 hours, and then you are just kind of moving along and doing what you practice the entire time. But the entire time on stream, that would be getting rather uncomfortable very quick to me, because in a sense there is no end to it. I'm not really particularly fond of the idea of just kind of being on camera all the time at all. We've been away for a while, you're gonna be next HDQ. That is the plan, yes, Unheilig. That is the plan. Will you be using the overcharge glitch in this run also? Yes, I will. I will be using a different glitch compared to... or different form of the glitch compared to 2 controllers. Which is more difficult to handle. More awkward to handle overall. But it technically has the same power, it's just more awkward, let's put it that way. Do I think like that when I'm in public though? Probably, yes, to an extent. I'm very self-aware. And not terribly self-confident, so that doesn't help. Greetings, alright, how are you doing? I feel the same way when I'm in video conferences. I'm suddenly very self-conscious and how I look and what I do. We'll see on High Lake. There is actually not a particularly good chance that this will happen. Unfortunately. As in, most likely the runs are just going to be rejected on the basis of Seeker of Mana was just in large HDQ. And Tales of Fantasia is just simply too long. That's pretty much it, really. Ah, there's a low damage roll. If you are only level 2, you are pretty much guaranteed to get a 5 cycle. Unless you land a critical hit. You cannot afford to have any low damage rolls whatsoever to... go against the Tropicala. I tried to overcharge on one player on computer, didn't get to work it yet. I see. You need to have one weapon to be at least at level 2. Then the AI control character needs to charge up the weapon to level 2. And as soon as he reaches level 2, you need to tell the AI control character then to charge up to level 1. And then it's just overcharging already. So yeah, I'm just going to use the spear on the sprite here, because I feel like... Why do I need to use 2 swords? This is actually really awkward to use 2 swords. I could also overcharge the boomerang instead, which doesn't make it much better actually. In fact, it would make it way more difficult to use. I wonder whether using a bow instead would be more interesting. When do we get the first bow and arrow weapon orb? Does anyone know that? Does anyone know that? No problem, Hentai. Good luck with that. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask. There are actually quite a few new techs and tricks and things that we have not documented yet on the knowledge base, but most of the more basic things you should be able to find on the knowledge base wiki or Speedrun's archive. So, alright, equip the sprite. Oh, I don't need to do this. This is really weird. I don't need to do this at all. Alright, here is where I need to start giving the sprite more kills compared to what I normally do. Like those enemies here, I don't normally give those kills to the sprite. But in this case, it is going to be worthwhile, just on the basis of the sprite gets more experience as a whole. If I last hit those enemies here specifically. I'm still going to do the girl skip though. And greetings, Black Death Doom, how are you doing? Hey. I like that combo. You heard a new skip, yep, indeed. It's going to be... I need to potentially just sit for a second and think about how to do it at a time. It's not difficult to do at all. It's just rather convoluted in how it works. As in, it's weird to explain. Oh, let's do this instead here. This is the on-controller version to get past this thing. Hang on. Which is slightly more tricky to do. That critical hit though. I wonder whether spawning certain enemies that I usually skip would be worthwhile in this category specifically. Oh, you had to hit him. I need to focus here a bit on the game real quick, guys. It's going to be rather weird to play. Chest spawn is really not helpful, unfortunately. Right. Spear reaches level 1. I just realized I forgot to upgrade the spear. Whoopsie. Going to be a bit awkward. I needed to talk to Watts before leaving. Alright, that was a bit awkward. But because we have so much... Well, we have basically the best armor you can buy. Not basically, we have the best armor you can buy for those two characters. The wolves are not too bad of a threat in terms of damage, more like they are quite a delay. Based off a quick search, seems Wallface is the first bow and arrow orb. Thank you, Lathalin, appreciate that. Wallface it is. So you could get it after kill roll, which would be a bit late. But it could still make it work. I should not kill them with the boy. With the sprite. I'm still used to the sprite wanting to get more weapon experience, which is technically true, but because I forgot to upgrade the spear, he doesn't get it. But that doesn't help. Wrong way. Okay. Focus, indeed. At work? Wow. I hope I'm not too distracting, Black Death Team. And good luck at work. Whatever that means for you. It's faster than it takes to do the crew controller version. Oh, it takes you to do the crew controller version. I mean, it's all just practice in Stick Stick. Just for reference, you do retain the charge attack for the 2 controller version, right? Just opening and closing the menu for the buffer, I imagine. What? That's awkward. Are you kidding me? I do. Fine. That was a bit awkward to say the least. And I even got the whiteout skip. That's nice. You didn't think to do that? You can't just retain it. As in the level 1 charge attack you can retain. You don't have to redo the charge attack. The other one is just purely timing, really. Actually, using the menu makes it easier because you can just mash the attack button on the sprite and release the charge on the boy at the same time. As in, you literally just open the menu on the sprite, and then you mash the attack button on the sprite and close the menu, while not holding the boy's attack button anymore. That way you get the proper setup. That only works with the spear and sword though. I think maybe the axe as well, but I'm not sure why we would use the axe. But that's the gist of it. Lady, where are you going? So this is about 2 minutes behind my 2 controller run so far. So I just mostly attribute this to me playing not terribly great right now, to be completely honest. Also, it doesn't help that the sprite is now lacking a good chunk of weapon experience. Actually, I should use the sprites menu here for the whip instead. That way the boy does not have to redo his charge. It makes more sense. Still have lots of practicing to do. Yeah, I mean, I wish you good luck. Just remember, you have fun. Just attack. Oopsie. Split twice instead of only once. Next up is Fire Gigas. Actually, I can just keep the whip on the sprite as long as he doesn't need to level up another weapon, which he technically does have to. I will need to kill a good chunk more things along the way now. Gain on in his powers. But I'm not going to kill anything for a short while here. It's just not worth it, really. I'm also not going to go get the Mitch Mallet at all, by the way, guys. In case anyone is wondering, I'm not going to use offensive magic, and thus the Mitch Mallet is not really necessary or worthwhile for that matter. This is going to be rather interesting against the later bosses, where especially Buffy and the Lich. In comparison to both the old one controller route and one play 2 controller, I will be losing a lot of time there, just based on it being way more ridiculous to pull off. Although technically speaking, it could be almost as fast as 2 controller, and faster than the old one controller route. But that would just be a lot more luck based. Hey, thank you for the host, I really appreciate that. So this is what I should have done after initially getting ready already. Oh well, it's okay. Also, the sprite should have gone into the other menu, that would have made more sense. Because I need to change it up here anyways. I wonder whether Bro and or Stinger might be up for a blind-ish race for a 1 controller all bosses run. Alright, he's charging. You ever play this game for fun, i.e. not speedrunning? Well, I mean, one solo character challenges are basically that for me, I guess. You would say. But other than that, not really. I don't see his charge bar at all. The boy actually charging, or is he... I don't see the boy charging, what is going on? Oh my god, I'm a moron, I just realized what I was doing there. I am a moron, ladies and gentlemen. Why would I do this? What I meant to do? Something completely different here. Need a weapon, please. This is going to be rather awkward. Especially because the Fire Gigas decides to not disappear here. I accidentally swapped out the weapon in case anyone is wondering what is happening here currently. Accidentally swapped out the boy's weapon. The boy would die if I don't heal him. Sprite I can make survive by using the menu trick. Alright, that was really awkward so far. I'm not dead still, so that's nice. Oh no, that was not enough damage. What did I say? I wouldn't use magic? I guess. I was wrong. Kill them. Oh boy, I really messed up that strategy. I really messed that up. Oh well. Oh well. Not so well, actually. So what was supposed to happen is that I just use one single overcharge attack and kill him within 10 seconds. So this took me about, what, 2 minutes? Did not die in the end. So that was really awkward. No offense, we didn't see that. Oh. For reference, what I was doing is the boy survives one attack from the Fire Gigas spells. The sprite does not. So what I did was I was casting a spell with the sprite just so the sprite would be able to survive a specific attack. I also used the trick to have the sprite not get hit by spells by opening the menu between the spell animation hitting and it actually dealing damage to me. Hey boy, we don't want you to charge up right now, because I need to catch up on the sprite's weapon experience. I see. Thank you, Ruff. Appreciate that. But this is not... Oh, wow. One shot. This is not normally something I would do to run through the Pandora fields here. This is technically faster, but unlikely to be better for a one controller run. Actually, for a human run, more specifically. Whatever, that doesn't... There's no way to kill the mushrooms efficiently with those damage numbers. Unless I get really lucky. I'm killing way more things along the way than I usually would, just because the sprite didn't upgrade the spear early, so I could not push him further up. So I will need to do this a little bit more later on too. Lady, where are you? There we go. So unlike the out of order early game, this is just your standard, hey, talk to her, hey, now suddenly she is at the ruins over here. I'm actually curious about something. What if I get the sprite to go in there instead? By the way, right now, this is mostly experimental anyways. Go up. Oh. So I'm just trying out things that I feel like are or might be interesting. Pretty sure the boy cannot slide beyond that, but the sprite probably can. Oh, the camera does not scroll any higher. Alright, never mind. This is not an active trigger, I just realized. Oopsie. That's not how it works. That's the short version. Also used up way too many barrels already. I will need to replenish them way earlier than usual. Usual? I'm not even sure there is a usual yet for this game specifically. We'll see. I wonder whether the sprite will hit the sword or it will hit him with this strategy here. Right, he hit the sword. This is actually a big question mark because that's not how the weapon distribution usually looks for me when I'm running this game on any other category. And greetings Cortex, new skip, did you miss it? Well, yesterday you may have missed that stream. If that's what you mean, but so far I have not reached a new skip yet. Technically speaking, the skip doesn't really skip anything new in particular, it's just a new method to do a already practiced skip for a different category, more specifically. As in, one player, one controller was unable to do the Grand Palace skip so far. Yesterday, because of Crow finding a different kind of skip that actually saves about 10 to 20 seconds in 2-controller, I've messed around with it for a bit and boom, suddenly now we have a 1-controller method to do the Grand Palace skip. Actually, North Town Ruins was just a test, but there's nothing there. As in, nothing of note anyways. As in, nothing that works. Also, I completely forgot to set the flag here. That's going to be a bit awkward. In fact, I will just do this. That's a bit awkward. Is that the laser or... Oh, it wasn't the laser. Okay, that's why we have that many barrels, by the way. Let me actually do this instead now. I think this is way easier to finish him off like this. Alright, epic. I can still use magic to finish off the rest, since that's significantly easier to do with just 2 characters, in case I get a low damage roll and such. It just amazes me how this game continues to be broken. Yep. It came from one of the more unexpected sources. Essentially Crow figured out, hey, Santo Shield, you can do stupid stuff with that. And he skipped the watermelon. Hey, and suddenly there's an NPC in this place, and the bridges are open. I wonder what we can do with that. Nothing special. 2-controller still does more or less the same thing, but just about 10 to 20 seconds faster. Because we now skip 2 cutscenes in there, and the entire boss fight, really. Then suddenly... Well, I guess we skip stuff in 1-controller now. And hey, Left Anomaly, how are you doing? How's it going? Why did you take the last hint, boy? I know why. Don't even need to answer that. That's exactly what I was aiming for, by the way, running that far and killing the rabbit with the sprite. As weird as that may seem. That rabbit has a rather high chance of spawning based on previous enemies' positioning and behavior. Boy, stop stealing the last hits, please. In old games, small glitches can completely wreck the game. Modern glitches cause characters to render without a face. I mean... there are many graphical glitches in those games too. Arbitrary recording also isn't really possible anymore. Well, you would be surprised. It's just, yeah, I guess you're not wrong, let's put it that way. You're not wrong. Not in the same form anyways. And yes, in Stick 6, one player 2 controller has about a 20 to 30 second time save with one drawback. Basically it uses the same, you will see it later, I will use that exact skip to pull off the shenanigans for one controller. And you can do the exact same thing with 2 controllers, just slightly more conveniently and easily too. You're pretty good, you're pretty happy with low. Oh nice, Lef, that sounds awesome. Fear and pressure. Hey Docrati, how are you doing? Good evening. I'll never forget one MMO where it rendered everything but the head. Just the eyeball floating under hair above the neck slump. That's weird. That's fascinating. Come on. Still looking for more kills for the sprite here. Oh, the boy needed to one-shot that thing. There's basically a 50-50 chance on whether boy one-shots it or not, I think. It seems like it's actually more than a 50% chance to not one-shot it. Did you hear Animu? Rusty Hearts. And good morning, Kishura. Morning? Wait, in the middle of the night. How's it going? In theory, they should... yeah, alright. Let's go. Right. Me stopping there at the end was just to set the charge lag. Hope Kilroy doesn't, Jabberwocky doesn't destroy me. Uh-oh. My build for D&D, I'm really pleased with how much I intend on achieving with. Interesting. Whoopsie. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't immediately switch. That will bring the boy to a rather awkward... Oh, never mind. The milkshake related. Yurashi Shiki. Never heard of those, to be honest. Snickersnack. Oh, I didn't mean to say. But why did the boy... This is charge. Stop doing that, boy. Stop doing that. This is awkward. I think there will be an audience for anime about a bunch of friends running a milkshake bar. I mean, you can make animes about school and school life, which seems rather annoying and boring to me. And they are still going to find some good audiences if they do it right. So, probably. Most likely. Where's the... Moogle! I need a Moogle. An anime about Smash Bros. Top player? I mean, you can basically make one about everything, as long as they do it well. Whatever doing well means, in the context. Oh, I just realized. I could in theory go with magic here. Nice, it actually worked. That was weird. Bring. You thought no offensive magic. Me too! But I also didn't plan ahead. Ouch. No. My last barrel. Oh, greetings, case. Gashura? Wexel, how are you doing? Sure, greetings Gashura to you as well, second time. So this is going to be... What am I doing? No! I did not mean to swap weapons. This is such a weird... I'm just doing this out of habit now. Swapping weapons, that is. Ah, this is awkward. I'm not going to kill the sprite because I'm casting a spell here. Don't start overcharging, boy. Don't start overcharging. Oh, don't start changing stuff, no. Alright, no. Nice. Actually worked. For reference, I've never practiced this. But it worked, so I'm fine. The boy now has a bow. And good evening to Ollie. It's going quite fine. How are you doing? Hang on, I have an idea. Give me 1 second. Trying to do stuff on the side here. And greetings, Demon Straight, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm slightly busy here. Alrighty. How many hours do I usually stream per day? I aim to do about... Hang on. Sorry. I aim to do about between 7 and 9, generally speaking. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. It really depends on what I'm streaming at the present day. Why did I open the boys menu? Wow, I'm really confused right now. Oh, no, it's just out of range. Very nice for an unpracticed strategy. Yeah, I mean, Spring Week also played along. Plus, I got lucky that the 40% chance to evade didn't kick in. So, it worked. Basically, also, I needed to do a little backup because I accidentally swapped weapons. So far, though, it works, I guess. I'm not sure how difficult it actually is. I was confused for a second what was to do here. No offensive magic. That's the idea, but so far I've actually already used offensive magic in 3 different instances. It's not that I am restricting myself to not use offensive magic at all. It's more that I don't plan ahead to do that. But it just happened to be so far that 3 times it appeared to be the better choice compared to trying to do the awkward overcharge attack instead. Exception is Crisp Lords. Yeah, as I said, it's not technically supposed to be that I'm restricting myself. It's more that I'm trying to emulate two controller strategy just by while using one controller. Wow, that's awkward. It's really awkward when both of your characters get silenced. Silence, by the way, in this game is confusing you in the sense that it makes your stuff go backwards. Quite literally. Okay, let's see. It's going to be a bit difficult, especially considering how I need to handle this one here. The Great Viper is really not a friendly guy to play with if he does not want to play along, I can tell you that much. Oh, what? Wow! You basically crushed the sprite. That's really not nice, dude. I don't approve of this. No! Why? Oh my god. He decided to really mess with the sprite here. Are you kidding me? No! Oh, this is going to be really awkward at this rate. Like, really, really awkward. Sprite doesn't have enough HP to survive this. Wow, Great Viper, please. Oh boy. Great Viper is not so great right now. Can't do the overcharge attack if he is not in range. This is such an awkward battle. You wouldn't need... I managed to get this battle here done a few times with little to no fuss at all. Like, basically just doing something like this at the beginning of the battle. But if that doesn't happen at the beginning of the battle, you are in a world of trouble. It's such a difficult thing to handle with just one controller. Two controller you have just strictly more options. Right. Is one controller like the hot new category? Honestly, this is just a proof of concept run. And greetings, Blissy Zoolander. How are you doing? Where's Prim? The lady? The lady is not here because we skipped getting her. Nice romancing. I swear, I only watch Twitch streams to listen to old school VGM, video game music. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Music in this game is amazing. This is why you named the sprite Kenny in your playthrough. Nice. Oh no, that's your Kenny. Actually, I have no idea how that sounds in English. never watched South Park. At least not deliberately in that sense. It's not my type of humor, unfortunately. You mean go 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 go. Of course. Of course. What else would we mean? And greetings, Lavina. How is it going? We will actually get the lady back in our party, or well, specifically, we will get her to join our party for the first time just in about a minute or two here. And greetings, Nightfall. How are you doing? We have much to learn. But yeah, this is more of a proof of concept run, rather than anything else. You skipped the girl completely. You skipped getting her in the Witch's Forest. As in, you do a skip to get past into... More specifically, you perform a skip to use the back entrance of the Witch's Forest, which skips getting the lady in the first place. So that's what you do there. You haven't been kind of busy lately, so you haven't kept up. So what's the new skip? The new skip involves a weird mechanic with the Santa shield. Attack. Oh, of course he doesn't attack. Telling me. Alright, now it should work. So here in this sand ship, your party normally gets split up, and you will just regain all of your characters one by one. And yes, you don't usually want to skip the lady if you are playing multiplayer. Actually, I would say if you have 3 players, not skipping the lady is probably the way to go, in fact. Just because of how... Oh, I need to talk to the other guy twice. Good job, I forgot about it again. I keep doing that. Not skipping the lady is probably the way to go for 3 players. Oops. Don't do that. Why is this so difficult to navigate right now? This is not even anything different from 2 controllers. Oopsie. What's this one? Oh my god, yeah. I know exactly what you mean with that romancing. I know exactly what you mean with that. I also regret not being able to just sit around and listen to the soundtracks for a while longer sometimes in speedruns. That's probably the biggest downside. And greetings, Noki. How are you doing? Everything's fine here. I hope you're doing well. You just woke up, time to mentally prepare for the barbarians. Rah rah rah. And also physically prepare. Just get your muscles up and ready. Ready to go. And throw some gas potions. It's a very good armor piece early on. Oh yeah, with the ninja suit. Definitely. And yes, Glitch Sweet, that thing is really crazy good. Or is it called? I think it's called a ninja suit anyways. Nice. That's kind of how you want this fight to go. Optimally you can one-shot the mech rider, but if you get a low damage roll, that's not an option. That's just pure luck. 1 player, 1 controller run, I'm February. The standard category, let's say that has the most runners, is actually 1 player, 2 controller, which is also significantly easier and simpler to handle than 1 controller. And no, I'm not saying this the wrong way around. This is literally what I mean. Unfortunately, one controller is now pretty much not different at all, aside from being more difficult to execute from two controllers. It's really unfortunate. So I'm going to buy here way more caps than I usually need. Just to have enough stuff to throw away and trash on the fly, because I will need that. I'll also need to check my equipment. I think technically 2-player 3 controller is faster. Let's put it this way. You would often switch between a player being AI controlled and not AI controlled, but with 3 players that would definitely be the optimal choice. As in 3-player 3 controller, just based off the controllers, individual controllers switching hands once in a while just for specific strategies and stuff. That is probably the best thing you can do. There we go. I need to check my inventory real quick. 4, I believe I used... Oh, no, I didn't. Nice. 6, 5, 5. Okay, only 3. Oh, 2, 3, I see. Alrighty, I can only, oopsie, throw away 3 items. Otherwise this would be a major issue. And... oh, I get this. What am I doing? The menus are so weak right now. Okay. 1 dash 2 3. Alright. This should do the trick. Oh, I forgot to this. Alright, let's go. And greetings CSMK, how's it going? Basically, having the option of each of the individual characters being human controlled would be the best thing you can have. That's the short version. Who would have thought there is an upside to being a casual stream? There are upsides, there are downsides. If you are both casual and speedrunner, you can do both. Just sit around and listen to the music for a while, like I do in Final Fantasy V, for example. Well, that's nice. Also, one thing I forgot to do was equip the lady with the whip weapon. And greetings, Jelson Leifer, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Okay, I need to... Sprite, in theory, should now have the weapon. Yeah, he's level 2 as well. Alright, that did not function the way I hoped it would in the end, but it's okay. This should still work out in theory. Okay. That was a miss, there's nothing I can do about that. 40% of the time, our attacks are just straight up missing. A pretty large percentage if you think about it. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's see. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Actually, this is a skip that ironically we can't do on just one controller. Because this guy is proximity based, you need a second controller to skip him from what from all I know. Snow Palace soundtrack coming up. I'm sorry, Romancing, it's not going to come up. We are skipping that one. I'm so sorry. You will hear it very briefly. But this is one of the reasons skipping the Ice Palace is actually one of the reasons why one controller is now essentially the same route as two controllers, because we skip it. We can still get a special property from it soon. Barrel face. We approach the narrow stream. Your boat. Something like that. Unfollow? I'm sorry. But yeah, if you would like to hear the the Ice Palace theme, Crow is going to try and run some glitchless runs in the near future. If anyone could link here his channel, that would be great. Actually, I can probably just do this myself right now. Dash I Crow I. Whatever suit means. Follow Crow for some glitchless attempts. And there you will hear basically the entire game's soundtrack, because you don't actually skip anything in the glitchless. You try to adhere to the game's rules as much as possible. Or at least the supposed rules anyways. Rump the boat. Rump the boat gently down the... I don't know what you would say there. Go follow Crow, indeed. Crow, by the way, has amazing commentary and just kind of focus on the game. I really like watching Crow. It's really awesome. Just saying. Follow Crow. I guarantee worth your while. Whee! Oh, that was actually correct. Fire! Bam! Boy actually got hit for 3 damage. That's weird. I shouldn't get hit, I don't think. I need to be in control of the boy in a second here. Ah, why did you do that? Oh no, I needed to take control of the boy. Alright, I need to reset this. Doesn't work like this, unfortunately. There we go. That was rather awkward. That's also kind of awkward. Oh, that's even more awkward. Couldn't even set up the thingy. It's okay. Thank you, Kuzarigama, but let's put it this way, no matter how much you like my commentary, Crow's commentary is really, really good. As in, I don't really have, I guess, a solid opinion on how good or bad my commentary is, but I just guarantee you that Crow's commentary is definitely up there. I consider it probably better than mine. As in, it's really good. It's awesome to listen to. Oh, interesting. Too early. This should work. Too early, alright. That's unfortunate. Oh, come on. Yeah, this might work. Or not. Come on, stop defending, please, Minoros. Please stop defending. Alright, thank you. Appreciate that. GDQ doesn't frown at glitch runs of this game. Some of the glitches on this game are pretty OP. No, GDQ doesn't. GDQ just considers speedruns to be speedruns, regardless of whether you use glitches or not. I mean, a lot of people just prefer glitchless runs because that's kind of how they remember playing the game themselves as a kid, which, nothing wrong with that. But also a lot of other people, at least for me personally, I just kind of really like glitched runs if they make the game more interesting one way or another. And this is definitely the case for Secret of Mana. As in, some people like glitchless, some people like glitched runs. A lot of people like both. It's just really all about how it plays out in the game and whether it's interesting to, I guess, mostly play or not in the first place. Because usually if it's interesting to play, it is also quite interesting to watch. Usually. And yes, a lot of the things in this game specifically are quite overpowered, which is also why eventually the glitchless category was invented. Glitchless really shows off how brutal this game can be. It is by far the most volatile category to run. Followed Grove, nice, thank you. You still haven't seen a speedrun of Legend Mana, is it there any reason? There are actually more runners for Legend of Mana than Secret of Mana, you just need to find them, so to speak. If you go to speedrun.com and look for Legend of Mana, you will probably see the runners for that game specifically. The thing about Legend of Mana is there is just it's kind of awkward to speedrun in the sense that it's not a linear progression most of the time, so it's kind of difficult to follow a specific thing. So what they did is they have speedruns for different storylines, like the fairy storyline, the dragon storyline, and other things. But there are speedruns for that game. But gameplay-wise, I don't think it's that interesting, at least not to me personally. If other people think it's interesting, all the more power to them, to say the least. It's also a rather short speedrun overall, at least the various categories should be faster than Secret of Mana. To my knowledge, anyways. Oh yeah, there's a Toomey storyline too, right. I've only ever played Legend of Mana once, and apparently I picked a dragon storyline. Ah, this is going to hit them. Oh, it didn't. Surprising. Oopsie. Actually, what I'm going to be doing here is just replenish their magic for now. That seems like a good idea, since I will need to have them for lockdown magic soon-ish. Oh, come on, don't do that, please. The sewers is always a really awkward area to traverse. My room and I should learn Secret of Mana very soon. Nice, that's awesome. Yes, I know that one, but it's still awesome every time I read it. I don't know how long it'll be until we are getting any good though. Let's put it this way, just try it, honestly. Whether you get good or not anytime soon, I don't think that matters, because I feel like the more you know about this game, the more interesting it becomes to run. And if you have any questions or feel like there are things you could improve but you just don't know what, well, we'll be definitely around for telling you things. Legend of Mana is gorgeous, good looking and sounding game, but it was way too simple / easy. I can agree with that sentiment, what Puexel said. It is absolutely amazing looking. It probably has my favorite boss fight looks, visually anyways. Final boss fight that is, of all time so far. As in, I just love how the environment looks, how it's really beautiful actually. And the music, in my casual playthrough, I spent probably at least a total of half an hour just sitting around listening to music. It's amazing. Terranigma speedrun, no glitches, about 4 hours. Yeah, I guess. Terranigma, technically speaking, we do use 2 minor skips. But it is quite long. In fact, longer than... Actually, is it longer than Secret of Mana? I always forget whether it's 4.5 or 3.5 hours for Terranigma. Not even sure why. I haven't run that in a while. What? How did the sprite get hit there? Fascinating. Oopsie. Gameplay was most underwhelming. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Legend of Mana. The gameplay is just kind of... I love everything about it, except maybe the combat system and gameplay. Do I just... No. Go away. But that's kind of essentially the line. They went from Seiken Zetsu 3 over to Secret of Mana over to... Legend of Mana. It's just kind of... It follows that trend of the gameplay, visuals and music is fantastic and basically gets better and better and better, but just the gameplay itself seems to be going, in my opinion anyways, the wrong direction. That's probably, to an extent at least, subjective, but that's my honest opinion anyways. What hit the sprite? No. Hitboxes are weird in this game sometimes. I do not know. Wow, what are you doing? The little angel just perfectly tracked my movement there. That was strange. Oh, that could be awkward. Alright, we found the entrance there. Wow, that guy's dead. Not usually something that happens. Uh-oh! I accidentally killed both Fire Gigas, that's bad. That's actually really, really bad. Please open your eye. And the sprite didn't even hit the middle portion. That does not help us. You don't want to kill both eyes on this boss fight specifically. It's really hard to recover. Nice, alright. I was lucky there to recover. So quickly anyways. Don't get me wrong, at this point I don't think it's particularly dangerous to survive. But this guy... he can waste a lot of time if you don't get the recovery going quick. Tips orb acquired. Save! That was weird. It's about 3.5 hours for world records, as I know. But anyway, you can watch speedruns, and then after 2 hours, if you're mistaken the run, it's devastating. Yeah. Although it's never technically over, in the sense that you couldn't continue. Like in Secret of Mana, if you die, that's it. You literally can't continue, even if you try. At least most of the time. But Terranigma, at least you get sent to the last save point. No shot at a good record or good run anymore, but... well, I mean, you guess you could continue. But yeah, 3.5 hours, that's true. Sounds about right. Oh, the spider's unconscious, that's going to be awkward. I use Analyzer to keep the boss in place here. This could have worked in theory. I messed it up slightly. Not much, but enough to mess it up. Oh, alright. Heal or so. Why did you need to... No! Oh, I messed it up again. Oh boy. Yeah, I have a charge. I'm not sure how strong it is. Probably not terribly strong. Oh, I lost my charge. Oh my god, that doesn't work like this. Calm down, vampire, please. Stop playing silly games here. I need to restock fairy walnuts. Those too soon. Yeah, I'm going to do this slightly differently now. Let's try whether this timing works out. I'm going to be using Dart Attack. Okay, the timing works out. I'm doing it like this. Yes, we can do this here. No magic anymore! No magic anymore! No magic anymore! Oh! Maybe. I'm getting lucky here. Oh, he's chopping down. Ah, I didn't get it. Alright, I need to refill magic here. Not much of a choice, unfortunately. Oh, I actually found the leeway here immediately, so that's nice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items I need to throw away. With rather 2, 3, 4. Okay, I need to refill magic points here. Oh, I needed to trash 5. Whatever, too late. Okay, this should work in theory if I just go like this. Don't hit the sprite. Don't take the sprite. Don't take the sprite. Don't take the sprite, please. Thank you. Oh my god, that took ages. I forgot to split on wall face. Actually, I had a sewers exit split that I didn't realize. Oh well. I'm going to go real quick, be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So, save. Oh boy. Do royal champs bring back hacks to life? Are you just meaning to heal someone that has 0 beef them if they're actually dead? Lathan, royal cham have that one special property where you can heal them from 0 HP. The other healing items with candy or chocolates, they cannot basically revive from 0 HP. A royal jam can do it even if you hit a specific window, as the window is really large. Like, you have about 1 second window where you can open the menu and give a character royal jam after they get knocked to 0 HP. No, I didn't explain it in the meantime because I was busy with the vampire. Sorry. And yeah, what Instinct said this was pretty much accurate. Oh, what? What am I doing? Okay, this can hit. Nice. I'm lucky this can hit too soon. Nice, that might work. Perfect. Wow, that was a really good Metal Mantis fight. This guy is really difficult to hit in terms of timing with your overcharge attacks, even with 2 controller. It's okay, Instinct, don't worry. I didn't take it that way. I appreciate your input. And yeah, I guess that's a big issue here. Do I have medical orbs left? 7. What? Oh, I refreshed them. Wow. Coincidentally, I managed to refresh medical orbs. That's actually pretty nice. Not something you can usually get to do. But on the other hand, you also don't usually use up that many. At least not in 2 controller runs. I guess 1 controller is vastly different. That... Probably. I'm not sure. Greetings, Mr. Rumpinator, and greetings, Mr. Heatherizer. How are you doing, sir? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. I'm actually weirdly surprised that the sprite with the spear works out this well. I didn't expect it to be such a nice overcharged weapon for... Oh, you did not need to hit him like that, guys. No, boy, why? No, oh my god, that's bad, guys, that's really bad for us. You killed the lady! Rude. How many? 0, alright. That's really rude. Next one is going to be wave cannon, by the way. I got it. Alright, it wasn't wave cannon. I guess it's just a chance for a wave cannon. That was weird. Fine. I'm at home now and can watch this unfold. Welcome home, Heatherizer. And greetings, Agers. How are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well, sir. And thank you for the warm greetings. He killed the lady. Rump him. He killed Taco. What a jerk. Yep. The sprite is now officially called Taco. The boy is usually Rump. And the sprite, the lady, she's just go. And well, because this is now the new route, we just do the same as 1 player 2 controller and go straight through the doppelgangers. After that it will slightly change. If anyone is wondering what the new route is, essentially, that also works for 2 controllers and is going to be in 2 controllers category, is what I'm going to be doing here soon. Oh, I don't even have a... Oh, interesting. I actually have to go the long way around. This is going to be the change soon, very soon. Boy, you're not supposed to get up there. This is fascinating. I tried to get the lady up there, but accidentally the boy actually just straight up walked up there too. I mean, I don't mind. It's just kind of, that wasn't planned. Either one of being up there is fine. I will still, actually don't, no, I need the second character. It doesn't even matter who it is. I will just react the lady later. Or right after, I guess. But the other characters being dead here is fine. Romping a taco? Pretty much. Uh-oh, don't kill me. It would be too early. There's actually an intentional death now in Secret of Mana, if you can believe it. Which is super strange. Why did I revive the sprite though? I feel like that was a mistake. Should have revived the lady. Oh well. There we go. This is the standard strategy to get into the doppelganger area early. There's nothing fancy about that yet. Fancy portion will come up after the doppelgangers are defeated, question mark? Or we die to the doppelgangers. Oh, yeah, I guess in a sense we have more than one intentional death. But that's not quite what I had in mind initially when I said that. An actual straight up death we have now in our road. Against the... Wait, that's the wrong weapon. Against the upcoming watermelon boss. As in, we don't even bother to defeat the watermelon anymore, we just straight up die to him. And then Sheeks is convinced that, guys, you're weird, why are you still alive after we come back to him? And he just helps us get through the Grand Palace and sink the Grand Palace, even though we never raised it in the first place. It's strange, don't worry about it. Skip sounds weird as hell. It is ridiculously convoluted. Let's put it this way, if the 2 controller category didn't already have this, this would be one of the most amazing skips based on how ridiculous it is and what kind of things it uses. Alrighty. Here is where we are going to be starting. So, what I need to do next is I need to go to the Ice Country, land next to the Ice Palace, and then go to the watermelon boss and die. That's literally what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to die. Deliberately so. So what that does is, landing next to the Ice Palace, if you remember, if you die in the Ice Palace, you get revived and thrown outside. Just because, I don't know, I guess they didn't want to be mean and the Ice Palace is kind of dangerous, so they had a failsafe where, well guys, you can now get revived outside the Ice Palace. But the thing is, what they didn't know that you could skip the Ice Palace, they never removed that flag if you can actually skip getting into the Ice Palace early. No. If you can skip getting into the Ice Palace in the first place, they never removed that flag. So what that means is now I have the flag set that in case I die, I get thrown out the Ice Palace and the boy gets revived. That's literally what is going to be happening here. So my goal is to die against this guy here as quick as I can. This is weird. It's not how I planned on practicing this. Oh, I actually want this guy to jump up. That way everybody gets killed here. And here, boom, boy gets revived. So what we did there is we initiated the event inside the Tree Palace, as in the Grand Palace. Top floor is called the Tree Palace, by the way. At least game memory wise. Now we are doing what we did before in one player, one controller already. Let me check my Cups of Wishes 4, that's perfect. I'm going to revive both characters, and they will get healed as soon as they get loaded into the save file. So now we do what we normally do here already, by creating invisible characters, like we do in one player 2 controller to go through the Grand Palace backwards. This specific setup now skipped the cutscene where the Grand Palace rises from the ground of the sea, and also gets really large, and also skips getting Dryad in the first place, as in our fifth element usually, which is by default the 8th element in standard play. And yeah, Lexlin, I don't think a pilot should say that. That would be rather less than ideal. So, the invisible characters were not used previously in one player, one control, because why would you? There's no reason, because we can't do the Grand Palace backwards. But now, because we messed up the Tree Palace event by starting the fight with the watermelon but never finishing it, there is still an NPC in the Grand Palace left, Sheiks. With Sheiks, we can just kind of straight up go and interact with him, but nothing will happen. But that little bit of interaction is just good enough for us to be able to talk with him, and then move through walls thanks to him being able to talk through him. Also, boom. Because we just revived our characters right before we saved, the healing animation still plays as soon as they get revived. They are still in the process of getting revived, so to speak. Which is kind of convenient, because that also makes them appear visible again. So now the boy is still invisible, which is all we need. We have one character who is invisible. So what we do now is, I'm going to lock the lady up here in this position over here. Let me check. The boy is invisible, so I need to navigate him just by doing some shenanigans here. Alrighty. Boom. Lady over there. Now I'm going to give you this instead. Yeah, messed up. Okay, didn't happen again. The reason why I do... There we go. And we are through, backwards through the Grand Palace. With just one controller this time around. The reason why I do it this weirdly, by the way, in case you're wondering, we do this old strategy here. Hang on a second, how do I do this? I need you to do this, lady. Okay, I need to have a better weapon for this. Yeah, should work. Alright. Right, now you get the whip. Traversing backwards through the Grand Palace. This is actually something I have not practiced or done at all before. Just kind of... Let's just find out how it works, guys, without even practicing or doing anything in that order. So that was a bit something I just did right now. So, because this cutscene stuff is here still messed up, that also means the boy is still not visible. I may need to make him visible. And the sprite also will use his charge attack. And the boy will want to use his charge attack. Essentially this is, as mentioned, a proof of concept run. Hopefully it doesn't heal forever again. This is also one of those fights that I will need to optimize somewhat properly. Alright, and we are through. This is the skip we could not do up until, well, yesterday, with just one controller. And greetings, Adam Automatic, how are you doing, sir? A reverse palace run. You actually can't go backwards further either, because there are staircases missing. As in, at least not to my knowledge. Anyways. I like how ridiculously quick the sprite's attack pattern is. With the spear, by the way, as an AI control character. That allows me to react and act way quicker than usual. This is weird, actually. The sprite's spear attack is basically boom, instant. Kind of fascinating. Hey Ryu, good morning, sir. I hope you found some good rest. Thank you for the good luck. And is this a new strat? Yes, Adam. The one controller backwards Grand Palace was not possible until yesterday, so to speak, where we figured out how to do it, thanks to Crow's Ice Palace shield strategy. Oh, I forgot to split. You found enough, alrighty. This run shouldn't take too much longer either way, just for reference. So I will be ready soon. Ryu Legend! No, you, Ryu. You know exactly it's you who is the legend, good sir. Actually, no, Ryu is not the legend, he is the legend maker. He's basically up there. That's too early. Guys, I don't like you standing there. This is really dangerous. Alright, he's targeting the lady. That makes this easy. Come on. It's awkward. Well, if you are up for it, yes. Just want to make sure. Oh. Oh. I'll answer that in a second. Yeah, that's expected, unfortunately. Because my AI control characters are too stupid to get to the bottom of the screen. Wow. Oh my god. I need to refresh my cups of wishes first. They are really not cooperating with me right now, unfortunately. That's why two controllers just you don't really want to run it, because it's so much more awkward compared to one controller. At least that's the biggest reason I can find. And greetings, Pixel Scum, how are you doing? I think I got it. I got it. Alright, there we go. Doing pretty good? Nice, glad to hear that. Alright, let's see. I mean, every pile is in order from last to first and would... Technically speaking, Delfrincher, you could do that. I'm reasonably certain you could. With arbitrary event execution. But it would not be nearly as great as you might imagine it to be, unfortunately. I need to do the weapon crafting now. Okay. Boomerang. Item. Not that one. Probably can use that one. This is weapon crafting. Basically, he now has the sword equipped, the boy that is, so he can charge it up to level 2. But technically... that didn't work. But technically, I had the boomerang weapon sprite and animation and attack pattern. But I need a level 2 boomerang charge weapon to do this here. So I used it like that. No, please! Wow, that thing is ridiculously fast just now. That was weird. Boomerang. Then I need to heal him one way or another. This is awkward because I would like to replenish that. Guess I'm going to replenish that one too. What are you doing? I guess that works too for crafting. Right, this worked. Alright, sounds good, Ryu. Sounds good. This truck says Outstanding Prophecy. I think it's this one here, right? That's amazing. I love it. Okay, that's nice. But this one here is also quite something, to say the least. I accidentally spawned this guy, the blue guys here, because I'm so used to 2 controller strats, which you don't do, well, 1 controller here, because that's, you can't do that quick enough. You'll probably do it, but not quick enough. Blaze wall. Oh, he straight up died. The next boss fight is going to be really, really awkward, by the way. Hey, Greensmarker, how are you doing? By the way, we have no armor, so stuff just straight up kills me here. If I'm not careful, that is. Like so. So this is going to be a bit complicated now. Once again, I have not actually practiced any of this, so I will need to figure out as I go on the fly. Also, I need to see 2, 3, let's use that up real quick. 2 and 2, so I want to replenish those. That should work over here in theory, I think. This looks fine to me at least. Actually, no, let me use a different setup. This is going to be easier if I do it outside here, because I can actually line it up the way I need it to be. Also, everybody likes balloons, right? What? I used... This is so awkward. Alright, that did not work out in my favor at all. There we go, that's a good positioning. And I don't have any real armor to throw away anymore. I'm just going to use this one here, I guess. Sure. This should have replenished everything in theory. Both the... Yeah, alright. That's good enough. That's why I wanted to replenish them. Right, straight up that. On the third jump, we will need to capture him. That actually works perfect. Anyways. Alright, never mind. That's too early. My timing didn't work out in the end. Slightly wait here, there we go. Now I can start with the boy. Not what I meant to do actually. Really difficult to hit this guy. What? Equipment? No. He still didn't come down, that's weird. Didn't quite expect that. He's unconscious. He isn't, by the way. Alright, actually, that should work in theory. Yeah, I did catch it. I hit him once! I hit him once, guys! So this will... he will try to hit her. Okay, that's 2 hits. See? And 1. This should work. Oh my god, why? She was in position! Why did you not hit her? Why did you not eat her? Right needs to... He's actually going after the girl. This is going... at the boy. That's going to be a bit awkward. I need at least one backup character here. Okay, this is going to hit at least one of them if I don't use a barrel. Ah, why did you not keep jumping? Okay, I got the charge attack. Instant takeover. I'm into action here. Bam! Alright, we got him. That was awkward as hell. I'm not sure how to deal with Buffy properly with one controller, guys. But we defeated him. Did it. We did it, Reddit. I need to real quick make sure my phone... There we go, there. Sorry about that. Oh my god it. Oh my god it? That's an interesting combination of sentences. Not again. You're not supposed to be there, but I guess it works. So here's the thing, we didn't get Riot, which means we don't have the wall spell. So this is going to be a bit more awkward. This is one of the biggest reasons as to why I have 3 barrel slots in the first place. So yeah, this. The basic reason why we have so many barrels. Yes. I need to find the sweet spot. Nice. This should work actually quite fine. Yeah. Let's see. He's just spamming his attacks right now. That's really awkward. As in, Acid Rain, each one, every single one of those Acid Rain kills one of my characters. If he is so inclined to do so. Okay, at least I got that one. I just need him to not use his Acid Rain attack. Quote unquote just. I also don't really have the means to refill my barrel count. So if I run out of barrels, then that's it. You cannot silence bosses, unfortunately. But that's an interesting idea. At least I assume you can't silence bosses. Because all the other status effects don't work. Interesting. I'll give it a shot in case I run low on barrels. Oh, nice. We actually hit him. Alright, we got him. It's really awkward because one controller overcharges are so unreliable, and they can't. You have to redo them every so often. Technically speaking, I could unequip my other characters, so they would be able to... move on better, you could say. But yeah, something like that. And move on? What? Equipment trashing. Replenish my inventory. Move on better? How did I even get to those words? That doesn't make sense. Sometimes I'm trying to say things and then I just use the completely wrong words. It's weird, I feel. Oh, nice. Get past, guys. I need to really save my resources here because the dark glitch was... Actually, I wonder whether the headbang glitch works quite fine. Those guys, you cannot balloon, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise I would do this. I really wonder whether the headbang glitch is viable for 2 controller, for 1 controller. Hey the Hulk, how are you doing, sir? Wow, interesting idea, Crow. Let me be honest, I think once you have Buffy down to a T and get lucky, it's going to be strictly faster than defeating Red Slime twice. Plus dying to Buffy quickly is kind of an issue as well, if you wanted to try that. Hey, thank you for the host, Mr. Hawk. I hope you're doing well, sir. And also good evening to anyone I may have missed. Quatropus, Headerizer. Headerizer? I think you've been around here. Whatever, good evening, Headerizer. And good evening, Headerizer. Let's just make it like that. And also greetings to you, Crow. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, maybe. What? This should work. Here. I'm scared. I gotta use a barrel here. That should protect her. I'm actually curious about this. By the way, Crow, the spear works surprisingly well as an overcharge weapon. I decided to spontaneously use it. For AI control character, that is. As in, they basically instantly hit the bosses. You know the delay the sword usually has? That does not seem to be the case with the spear at all. Kind of fascinating. Just basically boom, instantly there. Like so, this will hit him instantly. With the sword, it's just kinda... yeah, not sure. I just hope they don't land on a whirlwind attack. That thing is fine. No, boy! Come back here! Oh my god, come back here. You really messed this up, buddy. You really messed this up. Oh no. Why do you need to mess that up, guy? Why did you need to mess this up? Dead and glare. Arrow, please. Oh, what? On the boy? Sure. That was a really nice setup too. I was wondering whether I should only use the sprite's overcharge just to make sure we would keep hitting. Please attack. I forgot. Whatever. I think I'm off. I'm off. Alright. Barrel to the rescue! I have one barrel left. Should, in theory, yeah, alright. I'm just going to use the sprite here. The boy will not be used. If he closes his claws. Boy, go away! Go away, boy! Go away, boy. The spear is so much better as an overcharged weapon, it's ridiculous. Go away! Don't do it. Hey ISG, how are you doing? Lovely. That works. Alright, we got it. Oh boy. Walk the boy away, something like that. Actually, keep control of the lady. It's okay. We should now have Triad spell, at least according to Crow. Otherwise this might take a bit longer than usual. Yeah? What? And yeah, Crow may be able to... short version is, we use the Ice Palace Santa Shield now. For our purposes. Alright, I trust you, Crow. And trust worked. Wrong way. So yeah, you do get right spells here, even if you didn't have them before. Nice. And yes, Star Glitch was stuck. This is what we call the, well, headbang glitch. Essentially he is caught in an AI loop where he tries to get closer and closer to your character, but he can't because he is already as close as he gets. But it's not close enough for him to attack. Well, this was overall, by the way, a very, very sloppy run without practicing anything at all. Just basically a proof of concept that you can do this with one controller. In the sense that you don't need any magic, which is really awkward in many places, to say the least. Spring Beak surprisingly was not an issue. I just adapted Crow strategy by using the bow instead. Ah, miss. Why is the bow not charging? Oh, he already charged. I was wondering why he was not charging up. He already did. Uh-oh. I really should not have to lay it in the middle there. It's honestly unhealthy. I would like to have control over the sprite again, please. Well, I guess not. Should be quick enough. And yes, I see. We will be racing basically right after this, you could say. Place to play. Also, hi, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever feels fit for you. Never got more than 2 hits. Yeah, that snake is a ridiculous menace. Trying to fight with... overcharges. Hang on. On the AI control character. It works fine on 2 controllers, as in I've done that before. Not too terrible, but it's still kind of awkward to use. Oh, okay, I can do this. Actually, I don't want to do this one. Okay, the lady needs to heal. Because otherwise, we would just straight up die here. Alright, somehow we survived. I heard the mana beast actually hitting us there. It's so late, you can watch like 2 hours then you real life hope. Too bad. Oh. But yeah, I do have the charge on the right still. Wow, could you please stop this? I don't have enough resources to survive this. This is really awkward. The Banab is just spamming laser. Probably worst case scenario here. The boy still has the charge. I can do an instant takeover with the sprite. I heard the sprite stabbing, not the mana beast hitting. I guess that's possible. Yeah, probably makes more sense. Oh, what? How did I lose that? Oh, what? That's an odd forward charge to have. That was really odd. Alright. That was a really weird round. Basically, I pressed select and it didn't change character, even though I pressed select way after. I pressed B way after, it just didn't switch character at all. That was really weird. Oh, whoops, that's a bit late. Hope not too late. Ah! Yeah, it was too late. It was too late. Yeah. I need to wait until the boy is revived here. Then replenish Cups of Wishes. Oh, the boy gets hit here. Use this on him. At this point, if you do this, I think going for Mana Beast level. No, actually, that wouldn't work either. Oh, this is awkward. Good night. Oh well. So it's something that technically saves like 20 or 25 minutes. I managed to get about 3 minutes faster than my previous personal best before. So yeah, proof of concept run complete. That was a terrible run. But it has the new skip in it. That was Secret of Mana. Well, for anyone who is curious, we are currently discussing about the possibility of doing different categories for Secret of Mana, like doing an all bosses category with one controller, because the current one controller category like this, it uses the exact same route as two controllers. And it's really awkward to play, honestly, in comparison. Considering that I have a good comparison on how both categories play now. This is not bad, as in, I actually really like how ridiculous this one controller route is. But mostly because of the existence of two controllers, it doesn't feel quite as satisfying in that sense. It is strictly more difficult and more ridiculous to do. Unfortunately, not necessarily in all the good ways, although it does have its appeal to it. But yeah, we are currently looking, maybe all bosses on one controller could be a thing now. But we'll see what we want to do. You don't think it's quite 20 minutes? Alright. I don't know how much it is. I just kind of assumed it was 20. Not able to move your city you live in? That doesn't sound like fun. Either way, wish you all the best, ISG. ISG is truly legendary. What is my level? I don't know. 30? Something like that. I think it's about 30 actually. But yeah, good luck ISG. Good luck. And keep working, because even if it doesn't work out right now, if you keep working, it will work out eventually. By the way, this is on console, so technically speaking, the one controller record is now on console too. Can do it, I see, you can do it. Alrighty. So, alright. If Ryo's still around, I would be ready to start a race very soon. Ready for racing? Racing? I think Nightfall also wanted to join into the race for Barbarian, so that could be interesting too. Let's see, let's see. What Headerizer wrote in Discord, by the way. No route, no magic, no plan. I firmly believe this will be faster than the old record. Which, technically speaking, yes it is. But not because it's awesome. Because this just saves so much time. Will Nightfall do a P8 barb then? That's unlikely. As I don't think player 8 barb is reasonable? Question mark? I think he tried that once and he didn't really like it, so it's probably just going to be played one. What kind of final time would you estimate this new road one player, one control? Assume you execute everything good enough. I would estimate about... let's see. You can probably get below 2 hour 20 easily. Maybe even 2 hour 10 minutes. If you are really dedicated to this and figure out things. As in, 2 hour 10 minutes I see within the realm of reachable. No, I'm not sure about reasonable, but reachable. And I will say I go for a full moon. Let's go full moon, guys. And she has a lot to do with it too. Yeah, the thing is, technically speaking, this category does not have much more RNG to it, as in a bit more than the 2-controller category. The big difference is how much bad RNG will cost you in comparison. As in 2-controller, a bad boss fight will cost you 10 seconds, 20 tops, if you recover appropriately. In this one here, it can cost me half a minute 2 minutes, 3 minutes, really easily on many of the bosses if they just decide to not cooperate. That's the big difference I currently see. Let's see. And we have a crescent moon. Oh, lovely. Alright. I mean, after all, it's Secret of Mana. We'll find an interesting thing to do with it. Even with one control, which makes this category, I guess, more interesting to run for runners. I feel like this might be interesting to watch for viewers right now because of how ridiculous it is and how much you need to recover all the time. But I feel like we will get there with Secret of Mana very soon. So either way, ladies and gentlemen, this was it for Secret of Mana. I will be switching over to Diablo 2 whenever Ryu and maybe Nightfall would be ready for racing. So, let's see.